Hi, my name is Krista Mahon, independent designer with Couture from Cincinnati, Ohio, team leader of Krista's Chalking Crew. We're going to be doing a project for Easter. I just want to say happy Easter to everyone. And this one is called Egg Hunt This Way. So it's a B-size transfer and you cut it up. It had 2 little eggs and then 2 little sayings here. We're going to be using a found surface, which is this nice little basket here. So we're going to be doing both sides of this. And we're going to be using our surface wax as well. So the surface wax helps not pull the stain/paint up. So when we put the transfers down, which are sticky, we don't want to pull this up, okay? So I get a little cloth, and we're just going to put some of the wax on here. And we're just going to kind of like rub it on just for an extra layer of protection. I don't know if it's going to come off. Because it's a found surface, but just to be safe, it's always best. We're also going to do both sides, so we'll just put it on there like that. Oh, let me get my price tag off here. And it's a little bit of a rough surface, so just to be safe. Doesn't hurt anything, just to protect it. Alrighty, I've picked a few colors out. So I have our new Golden Hour, Tulip. We have Eucalyptus and Tide. So all these match kind of the eggs. They look kind of like tulips. So I think I love this project. All right, so we're gonna get our fuzzing towel out, okay? So our fuzzing cloth is to pick up a little bit of lint so it doesn't stick on the surface so well. We've already marked our transfer packaging. So I think we're gonna be able to fit this. I think it's gonna look great. And then we'll put that on the other side. Let's go ahead and use this one first. We always mark the front of the transfer and the back of the transfer because our transfers are reusable. You can get about 8 to 12 times, if not more. So we just fuzz it up a little bit. We wash them in a pail of water, which is next to me. And this is going to be so adorable, guys. And the whole goal here is to get all the bubbles out. So we have Tide, I think we're going to use on the arrow. And then we have enough. We could do all 4 colors in the arrow. Let's do the arrow in black. I think that would be pretty. So we'll do all the colors. This is the new Creamy Dreamy paste. Keep the foam in there. These out. Oh, this project's gonna be so much fun, guys. Creamy Dreamy paste is amazing. Love it. Alrighty. So we use our stir sticks, which are plastic, and they get into the paste, and we want to make sure our paste is like yogurt consistency. With the new Creamy Dreamy formula, it's amazing. So we're going to stir all our paste up, and we put the stir sticks and the squeegees in the water and clean them at the end, and they are all reusable, okay? So along with the transfers, the pastes, the squeegees, and the stir sticks. And I'll show you how I keep the sides of my jars clean. That's why I'm leaving the stir sticks in there. I'll show you how I keep them clean because I use my squeegee to get the excess off the stir stick. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so adorable. Okay. So let's grab some mini squeegees. These are the minis, okay? And we will do this to keep the jar paste nice and neat. This goes in the water. And we'll start with our first color. I'm going to push a little bit harder because this is a textured surface. And I'm going to leave this out of the water, this squeegee, because we're going to use it again. Okay, so we'll just put this in the lid for a minute. Okay, next color, let's do Tide. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Okay, we're going to use that color again. So let's do Golden Hour next. Be careful not to get it in my other color. Okay, put that in the lid. And I'll have eucalyptus next. I'm hoping eucalyptus shows up on this surface. It's a little bit of a darker color, but I'm thinking we're going to be okay. Okay, and let's use a black for the arrow. So just get our little squeegee here. I think we're good. I hope you and your families have a wonderful Easter. Oh, look at how cute that is, guys. All right, so to clean it off, I just use the water. I use my hands to get the excess off. I also have a pedicure brush. It's not too abrasive that it ruins the transfer. So I like to use that so it gets into the silkscreen area and it gets it nice and clean. Okay. If you use some colors that are pigmented with the blacks, the yellow, greens, those also can stain the transfer, the teal part of the transfer, but the silkscreen will be fine, okay? So I'll show you that here in 1 second. Let me just wipe this down. I use my board eraser once I get it out of the water. So you can see the black kind of leaves and then that Tide left a little bit, but it's not in the silkscreen, okay? And you want to dry sticky side up. So, all right, guys, I love it. Okay, so we're going to use our quick dry tool. Not be all the way dry, but at least a little bit so we can turn it and not have problems. This is going to be really close to the camera, so sorry. So we're going to use the egg part of this, and we do mark the front and the back of the transfer so we can know what they are, and it helps for drying purposes so you know what the back of the sticky is and the non-sticky. So what I think I'm going to do, let's see. So the egg that comes with it has lines. So we'll do lines on one side and we'll do this little scallop edge on the other. So I'm trying to think what would be best on the egg part. I'm thinking maybe the lighter color and then the darker on top. So let's just get this lined up. I want as straight as possible. Well, my hands will operate, right? All right, so I'm just going to smooth it down. Make sure all the bubbles are out. I'm going to do one of the golden hour. And then we'll do one in eucalyptus, and then we'll do the darker colors on top, okay? gonna smooth that down. So let's get our golden hour. Dip it in here. Okay. Just gonna peel this off. And we'll go ahead and wash this, and then we'll have it ready for the next side, okay? If it's not all the way dry by the time we get to the next side, then we will go ahead and dry it with our quick dry tool. Just gonna wash it and sticky side up. So if the Sharpie's facing you when you're drying, you just want to flip it, because once they hit the water, guys, they're not sticky, okay? So they're not sticky when they hit the water, but once they dry, then they become sticky again. I'm actually going to, let's put this down, so just so we don't scratch it. Okay, so next one is Happy Easter. Okay, and let's place it on here. Get it in the center. Since we're going to do the darker colors on top, I feel like we should use tulip on this and maybe Tide. So we're going to get the little multi-tool or the detail tool. Let's use the detail tool. See how that Y kind of goes over? So we're going to use this little guy to get as close as we can to the T. Okay, so we're going to use the tulip. And then we'll do Tide at the top. Okay. Get as close as we can to the little, where it kind of overlaps, and then we'll come back in. I love this color, new spring summer color. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit off of our squeegee here, and we're gonna just kind of fill it in there. Okay, and then we're gonna come back in with Tide. Got a little bit of tulip in there, so we'll just clean it off with our hand. And get as close as we can. And we're going to grab our multi-tool here. I'm just going to kind of, got a little too much on there. I'm just going to wash that off anyways, guys, so I'm just using it as a okay. Go ahead and take that off. I'm going to get a little bit closer with the tulip, so let's clean this off and then we'll touch that up real quick. I always wash my transfers right away, guys. I think it helps the transfer, the longevity of it. Also, when you want to get that many uses out of it, don't let it soak in the water. That also helps. So I always wash mine right away, and I let them dry and then put them on the transfer backing. But I do believe if you don't let them soak in the water, you'll get more out of them. So let's dry sticky side up with that guy, and then we'll just get this tulip a little bit closer to our little Y there. See if I can just touch it up a tad bit. Just tap it in there. Tap that in there. There we go. How cute is that, guys? I think there's a little bit of tide right there, so let's touch that up. I just washed my detail tool. Just gonna take this and touch that little H up right there. Can you tell, guys? All right, so we're gonna do the other egg. Let's dry this a little bit. Our egg on the other side just to be safe. All right, we're going to dry this egg, and to reuse right away, you just want to make sure that there's no water left in that silkscreen area. Okay, guys? So we're just going to dry it with our quick dry tool. And it becomes stickier as it dries, so just see how it's sticky? So let's put this down. And I'm going to use golden hour on the other side, so we're going to use eucalyptus on this side. This is a textured surface, so it's kind of hard to get it all up in there. Okay, we're not going to use eucalyptus anymore, so we can put that squeegee in the water. And when you peel the transfer, guys, you want to peel from the corner but pull from the center. See, there's a little bit of a texture right there, so let's try to get that out if we can. I don't know if we are going to be able to, but we're going to try. See if we can get that out. There we go. Much better. Okay, we're going to wash that. Sticky side up to dry. And we're going to put our second layer on. Okay, so let's dry that. See how our other side's doing. I still see a little bit of wetness on there where the paste is a little bit darker. So let's dry it. We just want to pull up the other layer, that's for sure. So to try to get it dry as possible. Okay, so we're going to fuzz our first layer, which is going to be our little lines. And then we'll go ahead and get our little scallop edge off as well. Okay, let's try this. It's a little bit difficult to see where to line this up at, but I think we'll be all right. We're on the egg in all places. I think we're okay. Just gonna push that down. I'm gonna do tide first. So we'll grab our tide. Just gonna push it down. Let's see how we did. Oh, guys, it's really cute. Really cute. Clean that off. Sticky side up to dry. All right, so we're gonna dry that so we can put it on the other side. Alright, so I see a little bit of a darker spot, so let's fix that. When you guys do the heat gun or the quick dry tool, you want to make sure that you never chalk on something that's really hot. So let it cool down a second. It does cause the paste to dry a little bit quicker. So it's always best to let it cool down a second. And on this one, we're going to be using the tulip. So we're going to close up our rest of our paste. We got our little lined egg here. Just fuzz it on our towel. Line it up. It's kind of hard to see because the surface is kind of a gray color. So I'm hoping we get it on there all right. Feel like it needs to move down a tad bit. That looks good. I'm kind of only pushing where I need to chalk because I don't want it to pull up later. So let's grab some tulip here. Just gonna hit the lines. All right. I'm gonna peel it up. I pulled the green off a tad bit, the eucalyptus, but that's okay. Can't hardly see it, so that's a good thing. I love it, guys. We'll clean this one off, and then we will show you the whole project. And don't forget to dry sticky side up, guys. So if the Sharpie is facing you, turn it around, put it the other way. So you want to do sticky side up. So let's just dry this and we'll show you the whole project. So cute, guys. All right, so this is Happy Easter, egg hunt this way. B-size egg hunt this way. So egg hunt this way with the arrow, tulip tied, golden hour, and eucalyptus with a black velvet arrow. The little egg on that side. Happy Easter, and the little egg on that side. So thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Enjoy it and make it a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.